Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play the Binding of Isaac. And since I really want to beat Satan with Isaac, I am just being Isaac today. Nothing special happening, no D6, which is actually why I want to beat Satan with Isaac. But that's all. So I'm going to start out and immediately get Anarchist's Cookbook. Well, I could not have asked for a much worse item on the first room. Well, okay, yes I could have. I wouldn't have liked the bean less, or the poo, I guess. Wouldn't have liked that very much. So I get the super secret room, gives me 2 troll bombs. Oh well, could have been a major positive. Instead it was kind of a meh negative. I still have my Anarchist Cookbook. I'm going to try to save it for the boss, even though it's kind of risky. And actually I would much prefer Bob's Rotten Head, so I'm taking that. So the game has been iffy to me so far, let's say. Bob's Rotten Head takes a lot less time to actually charge, so that is the major plus. The minus is I could have gotten a lot better items from the secret room, especially if I had had the D6 already, which I guess I wouldn't be playing as Isaac. Would I be playing as Isaac if I could? I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to use Bob's Rotten Head on the first boss, who is Pin. So basically, I just have to wait for him to... There we go. Got him in one hit. Get a health upgrade, and I would go down to the next floor, but I think I want to explore the final room just in case. Maybe I'll find another key, or, you know, something along those lines that will help me out as I get further in the run. So, let's see. 4 cents. Not really something that's going to help me out, but, you know, it's getting there. It is getting towards being able to pick up more money, or pick up a shop later on. And I do have a key and 2 bombs, so that will facilitate the secret room as well as the item room. So let's move on to the next floor. Hopefully I get basement and not something crazy like cellar. Excellent. Basement part 2. Should be easy enough. I gotta say, this room kind of freaked me out, even though there was no real reason for it. And I'm gonna take my time and extinguish all the fires here, just in the hopes of getting more pennies like I just did. And is this a tinted rock? This is a tinted rock, isn't it? A damn asshole game, putting it right next to a bunch of fires so it just kind of blends in strangely. I know it doesn't really blend in, but hell, to me it looked like it belonged there. I wish I could somehow get to all 4 cents with 1 bomb, but I guess I actually do have Bob's Rotten Head, so I can just use that, get 2 cents here, and use a regular bomb. Now I'm just going to wait for Bob's Rotten Head to charge again, and then I will actually use that to get another few cents, couple cents. Maybe I'll use an irregular bomb, who knows. But there is a self-sacrifice room there, and I know it is a waste of my spirit heart, but I cannot help myself. I absolutely do want to visit the self-sacrifice room. Come on. I hate getting near these guys because they almost always fire an unexpected shot off right in my face if I get too close. There we go. Fortunately, didn't happen this time. But like I said, I am going to be going into here and checking this out. 2 pills, both the same, so it has the chance of being really good. Double tears up. So 2 stat upgrades for 1 spirit heart, really worth it. Look at how fast I'm firing now. And I'm just going to use a regular bomb here, because I probably will charge Bob's Rotten Head again, but I think I will probably want to be using it on a boss fight. So, oh, this is a hard one. I may actually leave the fires going in this room, and when I'm done here, when I'm done with the floor, I'm going to get to 1 heart and go for the boss trap room, because it's really worth it, and if I can leave a couple hearts just lying around, it will be even more worth it than it was before. Die, 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 okay. Die, 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 diddle, die, 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 die. Anyone here a fan of the Prince of Egypt? Because I am. Huge fan. Love that cartoon. Almost called it a show. Girlfriend's bad habits rubbing off on me. This is either they grow inside or the infestation. Or yeah, there we go. The infestation, they grow inside. Not as good as a mulligan, but you know, not bad. If it's getting weird audio cutouts again, I'm gonna have to check that out and see if I can fix that in any way. Go ahead and check for the secret room though. I appear to still be recording, so I'm just going to use this recording. I'm actually going to play this because I could use a trinket and I could also use extra spirit hearts, I guess. Rusted key increases my total amount of key drops. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm actually going to use my last bomb to blow this up. To be honest, I wouldn't normally have done that, but I didn't know that it was my last bomb, so that's the reason for that. But I do have the rusted key now, which should increase my total number of key drops, allowing me to go to the item rooms more often. So I got a half-champion version of Gemini. Already managed to poison him, so I'm doing fairly well so far. I don't know why Gemini is a blue baby, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. And again, if I can get him stuck in the wall, he'll be a super easy boss. No, not stuck in the wall. Oh, weird. Weird. Okay, so I'm basically now trying to get him, yeah, there we go. Stuck like that, so I can just whittle him away and eventually he will die. I'm not sure if Gemini actually shoots bullets when he dies, apparently not. So there's a spirit heart, there's a deal with the devil, and I got Pageant Boy. So I'm going to leave the spirit heart there for later, go into the deal with the devil. I'm going to take the luck foot and oh man. No, I don't want the dead cat, but I'm going to take the luck foot. Makes all pills good pills, or at least not bad pills. So very much worth taking if you ask me. I was considering getting the dead cat because it's worth it for the chance of becoming Guppy, basically. So now I can just take some damage there. More damage. Let's see. I hope I can actually sneak into here, there we go, and get a health upgrade. So maybe I should have actually taken Dead Cat, I don't know. But I did take a lot of damage, and I do have 2 hearts to fight these bosses, so it should be a fairly easy go at things. Always worth doing that on early floors at least. Advanced level Isaac strategies, okay. So I'm killing monsters. The game hasn't been good to me, but I've been good to myself. It's given me at least the opportunity to go to a boss trap room and the opportunity to leverage some upgrades, let's say. Which is better than the game's been doing recently, because it has been trolling the hell out of me. Now I have 3 Larry Juniors to fight. Shouldn't be too much of a problem as long as I can take one out rather quickly. I do have a decent fire rate. Interesting little fact, if you walk forward, you can actually get more bullets shooting at once. If you walk backwards, they tend to be spread out and further apart. So if you ever have an enemy that's not moving or it's perpendicular to you, then you can just sort of run forward into it to get more damage off on it faster. There we go. Killed all 3, got an extra bomb, very important for accessing these secret rooms and future floors. And I should be able to get up to above full health and then go down to the next floor, so rather successful so far. I have the, not the mulligan, but they grow inside, which isn't ideal, but, you know, anything that helps even a bit is pretty great. And I'm on the next floor. Hopefully the rusted key will pay out this floor with a few keys because, you know, I just want to have enough keys to survive on to the next floor. Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. I'll take half a heart of damage, but I have not yet decreased my chance for a deal with the devil because it was spirit heart damage and not regular heart damage. I'm going to destroy all of these. I can also make a visit to the shop this floor because I have enough sense. Brother Bobby, of course, basically acts as extra DPS, so it's almost the exact same thing as getting a damage up at this point, except a damage up would apply to every one of my tiers, and my fire rate's rather high, so it would actually increase DPS by considerably more now that I think of it. But that's besides the point. Any DPS upgrade is a good upgrade. Ow. Okay. I should never have taken damage on this room. Now I kind of have to be careful because if I take extra damage, I will be lowering my chances of getting a deal with the devil. I'm going to get lots of item drops on this room. I'm getting a surprising amount of rare, I want to call them rare mobs, rare enemies. I just accidentally hit the shift key there. I'm surprised I did not plant a bomb. So I guess all I get is pennies and a heart. But that does allow me to go into a mod trap room. I'll see what is available there. It's probably worth it for a chest, but not for a golden chest at the moment. Much rather go to the store, which guarantees me kind of a decent item. And I actually still have enough money to go to the store again. And that is a tiers upgrade, so altogether, really good shop, and I'll pick up a key. And with that key, I will go open that chest in the mob trap room. So far, so good. Like, really so good. That was a good series of events. 2 half hearts, really not worth it. I did get a spirit heart though, so I can afford to take 2 more hits and still be able to get a deal with the devil on this floor rather easily. Not to mention, since I'm only in the caves, the mob trap room is actually a fairly easy room. Gotta kill those aggressive flies before they kill me. There we go. And, you know, there's a bunch of health on this floor, so in case I come across a blood bank, I will be all in the clear. Come on, pop up. You could say I'm acting as a pop-up blocker here, I don't know. Or if you fired continuously, maybe you'd be a pop-up blocker. It's a bad joke. It isn't even really a joke. So moving on, mob trap room was basically useless and a waste of a key, if it wasn't bad enough that it was just useless. But like I said, I do have rusty key. I should be able to leverage that into some more keys shortly and blow up some TNT. Strangely enough, the TNT actually didn't kill anything. I do have the compass now. I see that there is no arcade on this floor, which I was kind of hoping there was because I have a lot of heart drops and not much to do with them. I think I will actually use Bob's Rotten Head here in order to blow up those rocks and get this chest. 2 keys in there. That turned out for the best, if you ask me. I should also have 3 more rooms in order to build up another Bob's Rotten Head charge, you know, so I can use it on the boss. So all has turned out well. All is well with the world. And again, I'll get a drop from this champion mob here. And hopefully it won't be just half a heart like it is. Okay, more hearts. Getting a lot of heart drops. Maybe I am wrong about the effect of rusted key, but I'm also getting a decent amount of keys. I'm just getting like tons and tons of hearts, and I don't really need them. Lovely. Troll bomb. Definitely not ideal. And I don't get another Bob's Rotten Head charge. So I guess I should have just used a bomb. I have an extra key though, so I'm going to unlock this chest. It will give me a spirit heart, a bomb, and a penny, so very much worth it there. And I will be moving on to the boss, who is Peep. Generally, kind of the hardest boss you can get on this floor, if you ask me. If you disagree, just leave it in the comments, but to me, he's definitely the hardest boss you can get on this floor. Forget quite possibly the hardest boss. He tends to have patterns that aren't the easiest to follow, and he does jump on you occasionally, and he probably should have jumped much further there, and I probably should not be taking this much damage. Almost got hit there, almost got hit again, but I'd really like to get a deal with the devil. Oh, and I took a hit at the end. That probably really reduced my chances. I get a pill. I have luck foot. It was a full health pill. I wish I hadn't used that in that case. An extra spirit heart and a strength card, which is very useful for a lot of things. You can kind of cheat the game out of, you know, use it on a blood bank, or you could just use it to gain more power. How strength card basically acts as an all stats up pill for 1 room, of course. Treasure chest here, I think I will take. I don't have 15 cents yet, and I do have 2 keys, as well as the ability to increase key drops, and that is a lot of sense, so almost made the store worthwhile. I am kind of disappointed in myself that I did not go and check for a secret room on the last floor, because I had plenty of bombs and I really should have, to be honest with you. No chances for secret rooms yet, but I did get Mum's bottle of pill, which may actually be better than Bob's Rotten Head considering I have the luck foot, so I'm going to keep that with me. Already got a Balls of Steel pill. I'm going to fight this mini-boss just in the... Oh, Jesus. Well, I will get the red hand, which is actually a drop that I like quite a bit. One thing you have to remember when fighting any boss that fires homing shots is if you stay close to the wall, the homing shots actually have much less of a chance of hitting you. So if you can just strafe along the walls and maybe fire in a lot of direct damage like I'm doing right here, then you should be mostly safe. And this is, Super Pride, I think, or Super Envy, I forget. And you really have to watch out for this guy. He can spew creep quite a ways, as you saw him just do, but I'm not sure if he can do it upwards or downwards. So I took more damage than I should have, but I will be getting the red hand, like I said, which should turn all chests into red chests. And you know, the chance of deal with the devil items and 2 pills and 2 spirit hearts from those is pretty high, at least as high as getting 2 spiders, so very much worth it. Also grab a golden key for this floor, which makes it instantly worth unlocking any doors I come across. So, kind of an eventful floor so far, I guess. I've taken more damage than I should have. I got a bit impatient with that fight. I can get up to 15 cents, which I will do right now, by the method of using a bomb. I also noticed there is a self-sacrifice room. I will definitely also head to that, even though it will take up my entire spirit heart. Free bomb and penny, always worthwhile. And again, I do have Mum's pill bottle, so I should be getting pills from that quite often. Not one of my favorite rooms here. It is easy if you have enough damage, which I do, but still don't like it. You can take some bad damage there if you're unlucky. So 2 spiders, definitely not worthwhile, but I should be able to pick up whatever I want from the shop. Ugh, I'm skipping out on this one. Sorry guys, can't do it. Can't do it. Didn't even have a pill. I guess I could have picked up Bumfriend. He would be useful for the womb and later, but since the womb and the womb part 2 are currently the last floors, just not quite worth doing. If the game was completed right now and I could get to where is it? Cathedral slash the chest, I would definitely do that. So I did get a key drop. That is quite important since I no longer have the rusted key, and I didn't have enough keys to get to the next floor. Oh, okay. So I would talk about strategy in this room. To be honest, it's just kind of an easy room. The spiders are blocked from immediately just running straight into you, so as long as you have a decent fire rate or a decent attack, you should be absolutely fine, no matter what you do in this room. I'm also gathering keys. I forgot to mention that as a plus. I'm very quickly amassing quite a large amount of keys, so it's best to do as much damage as you can to the conga line before you break it, just to make sure everyone is weak and can die in a few hits if they happen to be coming straight for you. Now the great thing about this game is I didn't mean to use a strength card there. Temperance, so I get a blood bank, which I will probably use on this floor before I leave, and oh, okay. So these guys are not in the absolute best of positions for me to make an easy kill of this room. Ideally you want them all kind of centered in the middle so they don't fire at staggered intervals, but should be fairly easy to kill now that I only have 2 of them left. You know, the problem with Isaac is by the time you're done saying a sentence, whatever you said is already completely irrelevant. Haven't used Mum's bottle of pills. Let's check out what this is. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well, fairly good place for a temperance card anyways. Got 4 keys now in the morning. I have 4 keys at night, and am fighting the Husk, I'm pretty sure. I didn't check the boss title card. Of course, like usual, I just pressed space the second I got in here. Already massively reduced my chances of getting a deal with the devil by taking a hit on this fight, 2 hits on this fight, 3 hits on this fight. Despite how I am doing right now, remember that the Husk is actually a super easy boss fight. He doesn't have much health and is basically like a slightly harder version of the Duke of Flies. But since you fight him later in the game, you also have considerably more damage. So you have no excuse to be doing as badly as I am right now, is what I'm trying to say at the moment. So what are my chances so far? I have lots of advantage. I have Mum's pill bottle along with Luckfoot, along with a health upgrade. And quite nice. I'd say my chances are at least in like the 70%. I should have more, but I've been doing badly and just spending a lot of spirit hearts when I shouldn't have. I'm also going to play the blood bank quite a bit here. Hopefully I will get a blood bag before I get to 1 heart, and that's where I'm willing to get. Okay, so I didn't. I will blow it up? Yeah. There is a chance that I'll get a couple pieces of heart from that. And then I will sort of backtrack and go get more. Just more. More of everything. More of all things at all times and all places. I really wish I had actually brought a drink with me in here because my voice is getting sore, and this is shaping up to actually be a fairly long run because I'm not doing massive damage. Was there anything in the store? I have lots of health, yeah. I'll also pick up Bumfriend now that I have a lot of money as well as the bomb. I can always steal money from Bumfriend before he can get it, and he can get to money that I can't get to without using a bomb. I'm going to check these two locations for the secret room. And neither of them were it, so I'm probably going to actually go pick up Bob's Rotten Head and just use it to bust open the secret room, because now there's only one possible location for it. And then I will backtrack, get the pill bottle again, and complete the floor. Seems circuitous? Well, it is kind of circuitous, but, you know, just min-maxing my chances. As you can tell, I'm not the absolute best player. Oh, I should have actually let Bumfriend get all that. I'm already pretty damn rich. So that might have been a mistake. Have 4 keys, still have the golden key this floor. Unfortunate lack of chests. It would actually be a great time to get Guppy's tail, because that would create a bunch of golden chests, which would then turn into a bunch of red chests. So, major advantages there if you get red chests like every second room or so. Should not matter, however, as I am on to the next floor, which is going to be the depth, and I'm not sure if I'm quite powered up enough to speed through the depths. It might be a bit of a hard floor. I haven't gotten any damage upgrades, so I'm doing base damage. I'm just doing base damage a bit faster, because of course of all the tiers upgrades I've gotten over the floors. So I do see a mini-boss there. I'm actually going to head like straight for the, well, I was going to say I'm going to head straight for the mini-boss, but then I realized that was a lie because I was going to head for the item room / shop first, which I'm pretty sure are in this direction. As you can see, I got a red chest in the corner. These guys are going to be slightly hard to dodge since I'm hemmed in here by this goddamn brain guy. Okay. Pill. Bombs are key pill. I do not want to be taking that. Well, I said I don't want to be taking that, then I considered taking it for the chance of getting to that red chest. Maybe if another key or 2 drops, I will take it. I'm kind of wasting all my opportunities for deals with the devils here by just poor play. It doesn't matter though. I should still be all good. Not taking any damage on these guys would be a plus. Like I said, oh, I meant to not take that. Okay, you know what? 2 red chests. I'm actually using the bombs or key pill. It's very important to stay on the move when you have turrets in a room. So, like I said, I'm taking the bombs or key pill and just hoping to hell to get more keys, or another bombs or key pill even. Do the trick. 1 spirit heart should work, and I have just been very generously brought a cup of tea? Something. Palm juice mixed with water. That is refreshing as hell. And oh god, troll bomb! So I'm still gonna do my original objective and head towards the shop. I think I should get 2 more keys on this floor. It's a rather large floor. Basically, the risk of finishing a floor without going to the item room does decrease as you go on in floors. Something people don't consider very often, just because you have so many more rooms in which to search for a key or a bombs or key pill, which is probably more likely in my situation. Spacebar, let's check out what this pill is. Bad gas. Not a pill that I necessarily wanted added to my total collection. You might not know this, but you can only have a total of 9 pills per floor, I'll say, or per run, because there's only 9 colors of pills and they always stay the same. So if you run out of things for the pill, if you run out of pill colors, you can no longer get any other types of pills. Reversing direction, never a good idea, because it generally means you get hit by something. So do as I say, not as I do, because I am doing badly. I still have 5 hearts. If I got a 6th heart, I'd say I still have a decent chance of beating Satan if I can fill them all up. Slot machine, definitely worth playing because I don't have keys. I'll play it down to 20 cents because I just can't afford to stand here all day playing the slot machine. it will really artificially increase the... Oh, and Bumfriend gave me another key, so 2 keys already. And a bomb. Should really get out of the way of here in case... Balls of Steel pill. So, like I said, very much worth playing this slot machine. If it drops any more money, I'm going to give it to Bumfriend because I'd rather get the item drops that he will eventually give me. Another pill. Unidentified pill, so could be quite good. Health up pill. Said I have Luckfoot, that's why I actually took Luckfoot, because I knew something like this would be happening. More keys, and you know, I said I'd play till 20 cents, I played till 19. So I'm going to head out now. And I should really be checking for the secret room, because Bumfriend could be paying out hugely, especially with pills. I have tears up in the pool and health up in the pool. So, if there is money in here, which there is, oh, 10 cents. He'll be dropping stuff non-stop here for a little while. An extra pill, which is a tears up, a troll bomb, and a bicycle card. So let's see, got the Empress, a good card, tears up. Flat penny I'm not going to take. 2 of hearts I'm going to take right away. And the Empress will really help me out during a boss fight. Probably this boss fight. I got my 2 keys. Quad shot. Now, since I have really good tears rate, quad shot is going to be OP as hell. Look at how fast I'm firing those quad shots. Let's check out what's in here. I could get the ladder if I wanted to. I don't think I'll do that. Instead, I will just pick up the key. Hopefully, I will get a chance to actually use... Oh, what was I going to say now? I forget. To actually use, to actually get some damage upgrades on my quad shots here. Because as nice as it is to fire a huge wall of shots, I'd really rather be doing good damage. There we go. 1 dead. 2 dead. Because all these things kind of scale up damage. Like, tears up is great, especially if you get damage up, because it multiplies the damage instead of just increasing the damage. But I have yet to get any damage upgrades, but I did get a lovely, lovely red chest. Friends till the end in that chest. And here is a room where I should probably be able to more than break even on bombs as I go through, except I was supposed to destroy 2 rocks, not 1. Why can my bombs only destroy 1 rock? It's possible that I won't make it out of this room because my bombs, for some reason, have no blast damage. Okay, well, let's see. There we go. More than broke even. That was kind of strange, though. Kind of trippy, you might say. It's trippy to rock or rhyme. I'm going to stay out of the range of those turrets. Bumfriend picked up the penny. Good. I don't really need any more pennies. I guess I could use 1 more just in case there is an actual shop on the next floor. But I'm sure I can find 1 more penny. Actually, what I could do is blow up this slot machine. So just diagonal walk to get out of... Bumfriend, you have pissed me off really horribly there. You wouldn't even believe how horribly you have pissed me off. Okay, so this is a bit of a tricky room. I'd rather not have this room. But then again, what would I rather in that case? Like, that the game be super easy and not challenging in the slightest? Probably not. I probably wouldn't play the game in that case. So I did get my 1 more penny that I wanted. Of course, Bumfriend is a complete asshole. Balls of Steel pill, very important. Empress and the Sun card. Ooh, Sun card's considerably more useful than the Empress, so I'm gonna carry that. I'm gonna use the Empress on this next room. Yes, I am. And then I'm going to kill Super Lust much faster because of that. I don't like Super Lust. Super Lust, I'm pretty sure that's a Balls of Steel pill that Super Lust just dropped there. Yep. So 1 pill. It's common for Lust to drop pills, so I also get the Sun card, and that I can carry on to future floors. So now I think my chances are basically, if I play well, and sometimes I just don't play well, not because I'm not a good player, just because I don't play well. If I play well, my chances are basically 100% of beating Satan, unless the game trolls the hell out of me for the rest of the game. A good start to that would be giving me a cube of meat on the depths here. As you know, Cube of Meat does turn into Meat Boy, but only if you get several of them. And Meat Boy is just not my favorite item in general. So, Super War here just... oh god! Hate to call him Super War, but that is basically what he is trolling the hell out of me with these bombs, which are hitting me no matter what. Basically the perfect storm of awfulness. But no matter what, I probably should come across some pills that are balls of steel, or at least very helpful. And I get a cube of meat and some hearts, which can't possibly revive me, but I do basically have tons of hits, if you include the sun card in my amount of hits. So I'm not too concerned. On the depths part 2, I'm going to head immediately to the left here, and this is a bit of a tough room, unless the leapers, of course, just decide to jump on top of spikes, as they both have. Okay, not a tough room at all. In that case, I get a judgment here. I'm going to open up the path to judgment, but I'm not going to play him yet, because I want to see what's in the shop first, because if it is the map, I will probably take it. I always have the chance of getting curses like Curse of Darkness or any of the curses, but I'm not too concerned about that. The map would be really worthwhile. I'll know where the secret room is. I'll be able to feed my bum friend. I generally feed my bum friend quite well. Bum friend's your best friend, if you know what I mean. But basically the map would be worthwhile if it is in the shop. I do have the feeling, though, that it is just going to be greed. I'm going to take the strength card and use it on this next room. Oh, Nun's Habit. So now every time I get hit, I get considerably closer to getting a pill, so it was very much worth not taking, what was I going to say now? I don't know. Maybe I should have taken the ladder, get to that. I don't have any money anyways. Red chest, I'll pop it open. It is a single troll bomb. Probably not worth the enemies I have to fight, but if I'm looking on the positive side, I'm probably going to get hit in this room. I know that doesn't sound like a positive, but what I'm thinking is, because I'm probably going to get hit, it's likely that I will get a charge on the Nun's Habit, there we go, and I will get a spare pill, which is very likely to be good. Let's see, it's a health up pill. See, told you it was a positive that I was going to get hit. Did I not use the strength card? Am I really that stupid? That was like the whole purpose of coming into here. Took care of the last guy. Gonna use that health up pill, of course, and then use this, and then take the strength card. Surprisingly enough, haven't received any arcades. Haven't gotten any arcades. I'm gonna have to backtrack for, you know, I'm not gonna remember to backtrack for this. Let me just take the sun card. Sun card, if you don't know, does damage to all enemies in the room and reveals the map and heals you to full health. So for somebody like me currently who has tons and tons of health, destroy that angel fetus before it does anything horrible. Okay, I destroyed the angel fetus. It's always actually a better idea if you're a beginner in this game to focus on yourself and not on where you're shooting, because if you focus on yourself, you'll be able to dodge more effectively. And to get a tinted rock in here, what I'm of course hoping for out of that tinted rock is a damage upgrade. As you know, the small rock can spawn and has done on occasion. Not to mention, I am supposedly lucky right now as I have the luck foot. I'm not sure exactly what stats luck affects, but I'm pretty sure it affects more than just drop rates of items, because I always get really good items in general as oh, okay. Well, almost took a hit there. Here, why don't you just come over here and eat that bomb. So this is the tanky version of Chub, which is the easiest version of Chub. I am fighting a fair amount of bosses for just the depths part 2 though. Like more than you generally expect. I'm gonna get that bomb nub dead because that is kind of a pain in the ass if it grows to fruition. Don't want to be taking full hearts of damage, and let's see what is in our item room. The bean. No thank you. So I think down and around is going to be that curse room I see over there, or the self-sacrifice room. Can never remember which is which. And I should get a spirit heart out of this fight as well, since Blue Larry Jr. always drops a spirit heart. 2 spirit hearts. That was just lucky times for me, I guess. And I'm gonna need to take another sip of my drink here. Delicious. Oh, sorry about all the clinking there. There are kind of cups stacked up around my workplace, as they tend to be. And when I put the cup down, it clinked horribly. I haven't actually bothered to talk about this room, mostly because by the time... It's super easy. Super easy. So I have Greed in the secret room over there, and I think I will fight him. If for no other reason because he'll drop some money, which I can then use on Judgment. And I'm going to use it on Judgment, not on Bumfriend, because Bumfriend has no chance of dropping actual items, and Judgment has a big chance of dropping something good that will break the game for me. What I really hope for, though, is the, the quarter. So I have definitely enough money to pay off a Judgment. Unlikely, but it could happen. No, my penny. Judgment. You dick. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, going to go fight Greed here, because it is always worth fighting Greed. If you can dodge him, if you can kill him without getting hit too much. Which, of course, I can't. Apparently, I can't dodge in the slightest. Oh, God. Instead of giving me money, he gave me the Steam Sale, but he did give me a full health pill as well, which isn't as good as the Sun card, so I'm just going to leave it there and move down. Again, an Angel Fetus here. I'm not too concerned. I am concerned if it teleports into me, however, because that is unfair. The unsung advantage of going into these curse rooms, if you have none habit, is that you do get a charge on your spacebar item, which I got another balls of... Oh! God damn it, you fucking... Things keep spawning in weird places every time I use them. Balls of Steel pill, there's a full health pill in the secret room, which I might as well take because it's... No, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm too lazy. I generally min-max like hell. Give me a break. Okay. Sorry, I was just focusing in that room. I don't like rooms where there's a lot of bullets. I like enemies that I can trigger into attacking or make them attack properly. I'm going to take that penny. I could increase... No, I can't increase my chance of a deal with the devil because I fight Mum this floor no matter what. There is a chance that Judgment could give us an item on the first penny we give him, which is highly unlikely, but it's possible. So I'm actually going to backtrack and go see Judgment, and you know, if worse comes to worse, I will just blow him up. I have 7 bombs at the moment. Blowing him up is always an option. An opción. Opciones? Una opción. So, 1 penny. And there we go. It gives me the Yum Heart. What a troll. Fucker knew I was gonna blow him up. Okay, so moving on to the right here, I'm going to try to kill Mum, which I think should go rather successfully unless I get Blue Mum, which has been the last 4 times I've played or so. I've played a bit on live stream and I keep getting Blue Mum. Yep, there we go. So, of course I fight the hardest version of Mum possible. I have no excuse for that. Shouldn't have been hit. Fortunately, I do have Quad Shot, which is really helping out with the crowd control in general, and in specific, I guess. I got a health up kill, which should be a huge advantage when I get out of this fight. Did I ever mention you don't actually have to dodge the foot entirely, you just have to mostly dodge the foot. Where'd the second conga liner come from? He wasn't there before. I'm not sure what killed him either, to be honest. Fortunately, Mum seems to be doing crowd control for us, or I'm just being way too pro at this. I guess either one is possible, and I did get a second charge on Mum's bottle of pills, which means I've been hit at least twice in this room. I'm gonna use it again in case I get hit again. See me? There we go. Don't waste charges. What do you say to that? Not to mention I get 2 more... Die already! Okay. 2 more pills because of it. 1's Balls of Steel, 1 is full health. So overall, I think I'm at I'm gonna gain from this. So I use that. I use Balls of Steel, take my Spirit Hearts off the screen again. Gonna keep the full health pill, take the heart, take the range upgrade. Still haven't gotten any damage upgrades, which is a bit, it's grating on my nerves a tiny bit. Let's put it that way. And I probably should have taken advantage of that vignette in order to take a drink. But instead I'm just going to move on. I'm going to blow up this judgment because that increases my chance of a deal with the devil. Ow, that hurt. And it gives me 2 cents, which I can then give to Bumfriend, who drops a key. I like how Bumfriend only actually drops his item when he gets like close to you. It's kind of a cool little thing. Cool little addition, because then you can kind of run out of a room if the room is risky, or make sure that he doesn't drop it on a bunch of spikes. If you know and are aware of that anyways. So we've got an extra bomb, important for the Mum's heart boss fight. It is possible here that I could get the Book of Revelations. I'm going to unlock the library no matter what, because I have no other use for my keys. Because even if I do get a chest at this point, it's going to be a red chest, because I have the... No! Yeah, see, because I have the left hand. 2 spiders. Red chests aren't paying out that much this run. So I do get B-Rev. I am going to use it, but I'm not going to use it yet, because I do not want to fight a Horseman of the Apocalypse, if at all possible. Let's just plant a bomb here. Kill that guy fairly easily. Extra pill. Bombs are keys, huh? No, that's absolutely useless. So I'm gonna take the full health pill again and just leave. Skedaddle, you might say. Definitely use a key to get to here, and I got Guppy's Paw! I win! Now my full health pill is useless, but I have, like, an excessive amount of hearts, you might say. A truly excessive amount of hearts. Also, if I get hit a couple more times, there is possibilities that I will get another health upgrade, since it is in the pill pool and I can't get bad pills. And if I get another health upgrade, I should be able to turn it into 3 more Spirit Hearts. So 2 hits, I take 2 life. It's possible that I get 3 Spirit Hearts from that. Bombs are key again, so never mind. But I am at the boss. Do I want to do anything else? Don't really need to keep hold of the full health pill, but I have nothing else to carry, so I might as well, I guess. And I fight Skolex. Ah yes, I do remember what I wanted to remember, which is basically that I need to go back and take advantage of my 1 free Spirit Heart once this fight is over. I'm not doing as much damage as I would like here. To be honest, I just don't have that many things that can, I just don't have damage upgrades. That's all. The best damage I can do to Skolex, who I'm sure has been buffed, by the way, is when he comes up and does his firing lots of bullets thing. Not that thing. That thing sucks. For everyone involved, including sometimes Skolex. Stop doing that. Do the other thing where I can damage you. There we go. Got 3 or so hits in on him. Basically, I just want to like get beside him and start wailing away, but Quad Shot is actually making this fight harder, surprisingly enough. And I'm running out of commentary to give about my strategy here, which is just get behind him and shoot him if I could. Okay, did some damage there. Didn't do damage. He's going to fire bullets at me. I'm going to dodge them all and just try to hit him. He is at half health. This Skolex fight is taking forever, and this is a result of me not getting any damage upgrades during this run. Because I'm fighting the womb bosses right now, but I'm fighting them with Isaac base damage. And I managed to kind of do a scary dodge there and a fair amount of damage. Come on, die already. I know you want to. Die, death, death. Yes, okay. So I got Mum's lipstick and a deal with the devil. I guess I probably should have saved some of my regular hearts in case of that. I can grab the Book of Sin if I wanted to. I absolutely do not want to take either of those because that will decrease my chance from 100% to 0% if I do that. Oh, moving on to the library. That's the one I wanted to move on to. Gonna take Book of Revelations. I'm also going to go ahead and take 2 hits and go to the self-sacrifice room there for the chance of getting another deal with the devil item. Because, well, because I'll also get a pill, and the pill is likely to be a Balls of Steel or a health upgrade, which I can then turn into more Spirit Hearts. I'd give it at least a 50% chance of paying off even. Well, I guess I'm also risking taking damage on the way over there, but I don't think there is actually any risk involved in my run anymore. Not to mention there's a good possibility of me getting extra pills on the way as well. As long as I can keep firing sort of diagonal shots up here, should be fine, because these guys just want to keep shooting and don't care if I'm in their way. Just having a party. When did you get a penny? Did it spawn on top of you? Okay, more spiders. Lots of spider chests this time. And a Diglets. Or 3 Diglets, which you might say is actually a Doug trio. A trio of Dougs. Anyone ever see that painting that's hanging around on the internet somewhere, or that drawing? That's like, what's under Diglets? It's like 3 really buff men. Oh! Troll bomb. Okay. I forgot to use my pill, got bad gas, got 2 Spirit Hearts, it paid off, got another charge. And I should have gotten a whole other pill there, but just because of my own failure, I didn't. But I did get rid of the full health pill, which, you know, was entirely useless, so might as well have done that. I see no reason not to hang on to a bombs or key pill, so I will do that. I could farm right now and probably get 1 more health upgrade before the end of the floor, but I don't see the point. So I'm just going to be moving on, and I'll head as directly as possible for the boss, although I might as well visit the boss trap room. These guys are doing a lot of damage to themselves here, and this one's chasing me the hell down. They're all chasing me the hell down. Why are these guys so aggressive? It's usually the easiest mini-boss. They're like, we're just gonna hang out across the screen and kill each other, kill ourselves if you don't mind. These ones are like cornering me. Maybe since it's 2 versus 1, they're all like, they think they have a chance, so they're being more active. Come on. You guys just gonna stand there in the doorway? Come on. Okay, well they killed one of themselves. And the second one is dead. He dropped Mr. Boom, which I have no interest in. I do have an interest in that boss trap room though, so if I can get there, I will be very pleased. Oh, and I took a damage, took a pill, bombs are key again. So if I ever need a lot of keys for some reason, I am set. I'm taking way more damage than I should, but like I said, I've basically won. Magic 8 Ball is Tears Up and a tarot card. I didn't think I had max tears, so that's why I took that. And it was, I think it's worth it. I think it is worth it, because it will also give me a damage up on the Mum's Heart boss fight, and it's not like I have the what's it called? The Polaroid. You know, the thing you need to beat the game. Just for anyone who's new to the series, I actually have beaten this game. I had Platinum God, I think. But I started it anew in order to start the Let's Play. So also I get Monstro 2. Pretty easy draw, all things considered. I don't want this bombs or key pill, but you know, it just happened to be in my way. Now, I have unfortunately screwed up majorly here and have gotten him out of his permanent bomb state. Permanent shooting state, I should say. Now let's get around him and see if I can get him back in there. Got hit. I should probably use my pill bottle. Got a Balls of Steel. Got a bombs or keys. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Bombfly very fortunately blew up a Monstro 2. Sorry, the thing that's getting me all confused here is that all the pills seem to be continuously getting in my way. And the fact that I'm just not even bothering to dodge is fairly confusing. So, want Balls of Steel? Yes. That will make up for some of the stupid damage I took. Full health. Useless. Strength card. Gonna take. So that was rather stupid of me. I got an attack up, but that was probably the worst fighting I've ever done of Monstro 2. To be honest, I am actually just getting cocky though, and I don't think it matters how much damage I take. Oh, I did not think he would hit me. Well, got hit twice, got another Balls of Steel. Made up for itself. Strength card, moving on. Just taking my time, I'm just moving on. You'll forget about me after I've been gone. Here, chase me, chase me, chase me. Yeah, right there. There we go. One dead guy. One more room, just has a few cysts in it. I got hit. I got a health up pill. Would have been nice if I had actually... Oh, another health up pill. No, I accidentally used the tarot card, actually. I told you, every time I get a new pill, I tend to pick up the previous thing I'm holding right away. Things are spawning strangely. I will blow this up. I forget what pill that is. It might be bad gas, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's bad gas. So if I get hit once more, which I probably will, you might notice this is Mum's Heart still and not It Lives. I think I have to beat it like 4 more times for it to be It Lives. So that just means it doesn't spawn bosses, which means super easy times ahead for us. I almost got hit there. I did get hit there. Got a full health pill. Pretty much entirely useless for me. What I should be doing is actually placing the bomb and then going over to the other side. Like this here. As you can see, that really helped. There were 2 bomb flies in that group of vaginal silkworms. So that was a pretty large bonus in terms of blowing up Mum's Heart. See, now I don't shoot the bomb away. And Mum's Heart is in permanent bomb fiery-isness state. So basically dead. Let me plant a bomb here. I was really expecting to be able to push that bomb into Mum. Didn't work out that way. And I did not get a chance to go to Satan, but I do get another ending and some unlocks apparently. Ah, the wafer. That's a good item. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play the Binding of Isaac, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.